right, I'm Rashaad Thomas, and I have a few. And we'll start off with Oshun. She, with the jazzy Max Roach nappy afro, future existed Mecca from planet Venus, eyelids stuck to the back bed to a stroll down the Phoenix Street with the deepest hip-hop hold, to hands Lil Black Rambos about aliens in his dream, named Sarah, driving colorful soul trains through the rumbles of my ghetto, where black lives in the stratosphere of the Ankh ticket, $3.06 to travel around the city, filled with political hate from murder or the innocent, injecting little babies with false heroines in education with no boom bap. I saw God and she is black with locks in a rap. All right. The next one is called Father God. I am the permanent, shiny smudge that replaced his rusted face in pictures. I learned to read the pigeon feathers picked from pages splinters that bear his cross of riddles. Deacons sell proverbs, convinced members to offer 10% of sacred African children's empty wombs. Punished flesh did not return. I smelled the flower petals, clap Negro gospels in the wind. Sacred sheets laid to rest over waving hands. Church pews kneel and pray away their sins. Forgiveness hummed and hollered. Elders fell in aisles, surrendered bodies in the war for generations. Silence wailed in pain, crying a savior's benediction. Constipated toilets, imagine gospel, joy, and Cosby harmonized with the chorus in the vacuum. Mothers swept dirt devils out of the back of the aisle door. The colored entered, spotless mirrors. No one noticed. Walked over her for a towel benediction. Next one is called Corner K Lady. Corner K Lady set up diamonds on her knees. Red milk cartons crater. Voice, a fire engine warning cars stop. Listen to her whale crow. Behind her, calls moan for 50 cents. Bourgeois stares, muffled by cold air. They trapped in a history they don't understand. They produced her. Her broken face's cracks are unable to carry the weight under her eyes. Dead parents can't teach their daughter how to cry. Shadows give her no mercy. The sun peels prints from her feet. She lost her path back home. I traded my heart for frozen liquid stones. I found her behind the bars of a grocery cart for littering sweat released with $2, a polo pop, and a lottery ticket. Her spider veins drags the river at the end of the driveway. She found her children's prayers, drafts of their escapes from their father's sin. They will find her. She wears a string of naked, wet cigarette buds around her neck. And the last one, I have 2 daughters, and I'm constantly noticing or hearing, I'm not on social media very much, I'm constantly hearing about not my whatever, like Mermaid or Dorothy or whatever white cartoon character that is transformed into a black character or brown. And I always find it interesting because we are all Americans, right? But looking at my daughters, I feel as if they also should be included because they are Afro-Mexican. The last remake. Wild dogs lick color-lined borders stretched across walls made from poor children's cavities. Signs, caution, enter at your own risk. I ran down through the dark, followed a real cool coon, brother rabbit Randy, into a half dim-witted, half white bread pothole filled with drunk drivers nicked late at night. Red-neck Americanists, truck flags flagellate the red arms and elbow-deep Jezebels, Lady Liberty, Madam Justice, three real funky down whores, naturals, colorblind, see me, see her. Domestic terrorists, fascism, synonyms for Americanism turn blue, sensitive triggers, oink, oink, quickly from Black Judas magic, from the glee, cast them in the sea. The soul ship has finally landed. Heaven and hell, no exit, but out the window you see not my Dorothy. Hop scotch from Uncle Henry's top drawer below his drawers. She chases the devil's Drano, drinking triangles. The supreme wizard and the Mad Hatter have salty pot-bellied crackers with a chronic God complex for tears. Take me back on earth. Aunt M sells loose, skinny pills to suburban witches. Monkey tails choked her out 5-month sentences. Fellow check. Felon Martha, her cellmate. Diana Ross, my Dorothy, neoliberal Cheshire cat, pseudo-ally afraid of a modern-day slave revolution. The purple-pink Jerry Curl pimp queens to Bill the Lizard, Cosby, and Fuchsia Flamingo. Drink me. America's gone dark. Faces run without spooks chained to the end of the yellow brick road. A mansion promised after I die. Dig that after we die. We'll find ourselves. I've found Southside Project plantations, but good Negroes have to ask, should we go or stay and be like the cowardly Uncle Tom lying and let things be? Last one. Home will come when heaven slums will king her queen. Mother woke before early. Daily tired, black and white uniform, sore feet, dish rag hands, cooked mornings for her family, powdered her cheeks with Aunt Jemima, and applied Mrs. Butterworth on her lips. Drops of mother's mixed with soap, bubbles yawn, flying magic dirty sauces, shine lemon kitchen floors. Fresh fruit spins on counter beats from a vintage blender. Bills buff her table with Windex and pears. I give it all to you, Lord. Hugged her son running off to an integrated white charter school. She walked miles to her second job, shifts of O-phase, unaware of her bended knee. 57 padded wet room sheets, used rubbers, soiled, constipated toilets. Imagine. Thank you.